Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Big Dev and we're back again right now with another MLB The Show guide video. We are currently in set 4 in the game, and I want to show you guys what you should be grinding right now to get that God Squad, to get those cards that you really want in your ranked season squad. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into the video. I'm going to kind of break down what you should be doing now, what you should be avoiding right now, how to prep for set 5, all that good stuff. So let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to look at, for me, is Team Affinity. I haven't even 100% of Team Affinity this season, but it is a good way to get some of the top cards in the game. So if we go into Team Affinity here, look at the seasons, and go down to the collections here. You can see you get some pretty good cards from this. Nolan Ryan, once you collect all Team Affinity cards, you're gonna get 99 Nolan Ryan. Probably one of the better pitchers in the entire game. Nolan Ryan, this Charlie Blackmon card. Blackmon always has a really good swing. Brandon Crawford as well, great swing, usable as an end game card. Walter Johnson, not the best card. Joey Votto, Jazz Chisholm, these cards aren't that great. But these top 3 guys here, definitely usable, definitely cards you can use on your end game squad. However, for Team Affinity, there are better cards out there that will take less time for you to acquire. So, me personally, I'm not going to do Team Affinity. I'm not going to 100% Team Affinity this season. The grind is just too long. If they added something like, online vouchers, like get 15 wins in ranked seasons, that will give you like 20k Team Affinity points. I feel like that would really fix the Team Affinity grind for people like me who prefer to play online versus playing offline and just grinding mini seasons out. I'm not going to do that, I'd rather just play online, use the cards I actually want to use, and try to get wins. And hopefully, in the next season, Team Affinity is a lot better. So, for me personally, I'm going to advise you guys, avoid Team Affinity unless you want one of these 3 cards, Unless you're just bored and you are done everything else and you want to grind out and get one of these 3 cards here. But for me, like, you can get better cards. You can get cards that are just as good without all that time-consuming work put into finishing Team Affinity. Now, if you're a completionist, go right ahead, do it. But for me, I'm not going to 100% Team Affinity this season. I did want to mention, though, for Team Affinity, it does have a lot of set 4 cards in it. So the reason I did about 50% for all these Team Affinities is to get those set 4 cards done, which leads me into my next point on how you should be getting some of your top tier cards in the game, which is your collections. So these set collections here, right? So set 4 collections, you're going to be able to get either Corey Kluber, Mookie Betts, or Jimmy Fox once you collect 135 set 4 cards, which will be pretty easy to do. I'll explain that as we get more into the video. But for me, I picked Mookie Betts, and I already got the second pack, which is 200 cards, and I got Corey Kluber. And along the way, you're also going to get some decent cards, like Ryan Helsley's a decent bullpen arm, has crazy velocity. When you're in the lower rankings or facing someone that doesn't know how to hit a fastball or hit outlier, which is a lot of people in this game. I mean, there are those demons that just crush everything, but there are a lot of people in this game that can't hit outlier. Ryan Helsley's feasible for that, spamming fastballs. Ryan Howard, usable at first base, a great card to get. You only need 75 set 4 cards to get him, 50 for Ryan Helsley, 105 for this 99 Ricky Henderson. Never used Ricky Henderson much. There are some people that love him, that do really well with him. I don't personally do well with him, don't really use him, but again, 99 speed, 99 stealing, good contact attributes, and just a good, he has solid defense, but that speed out in the outfield is really good, especially in left field. And then, of course, you got guys like Mookie Betts in the Boss Pack. Mookie Betts, amazing card. 99 fielding, can play tons of positions, second base, shortstop, right field, left field, center field. Really good hitting attributes, max contact, really good power, really good clutch. This is my first pick. I think it should be your first pick too. One of the best bats in the game. A lot of people are going to say Jimmy Fox is great too. Me personally, I suck with Jimmy Fox. I don't know what it is. His swing, I just can't get it down. I don't know. I'm just buns at the game, maybe. I don't know, but I don't really ever choose Jimmy Fox cards. Plus, his vision at 90 is kind of low for a card that is supposed to be, like a boss card. I figured his vision would be a little higher. 90 is still usable, but not for me. And then, like I said, like Corey Kluber, great pitcher to have. I'm not going to waste my time going in and 100%ing Team Affinity to get Nolan Ryan when there's 99 Corey Kluber sitting right here. Got him in much less time than it would have taken me to 100% Team Affinity. And I also got Mookie Betts. So, using your time wisely, that's what you want to do to try to get these 99 cards, grind for them and stuff like that. Now, so this is the set collections. I'm going to show you my opinion, the best way to get these set collections done, get the most cards possible. Like I said, I would never 100% team affinity, not this season anyway, but doing team affinity like gradually, like the conquest, the showdown, and then unlocking stuff naturally, maybe doing a couple exchanges, things like that, getting like each division to like around 50%. That would be good enough to get you enough set 4 cards to get, you know, at least that's how I did it. I got enough set 4 cards to get at least 2 of these bosses. So with the other programs, with the other stuff in the game, I was able to still get 2 of these bosses, and I didn't even 100% team affinity, as you guys saw. So definitely do these methods, but I'm just kind of going through, like, definitely set 4 bosses are really, really good. Collect those cards, get these bosses, and now how you're going to do that, we'll get right into that right now. Biggest thing for set 4 is they really improved programs for this set. The programs for sets 1 through 3 were pretty like, you know, mid, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't have great programs. It kind of the All-Star Week program in set 3 was pretty good. They gave you guaranteed 99. That's how I got that Vladdy card. But set 4 really took off with this Pennant Chase program and this Career Tribute program, because you got a ton of free 99s in these. So for instance, in these Pennant Chase card packs, I pulled every single one of these 99s right here. Now, these aren't as usable as the Career Tribute 99s, but again, Willie Stargell's usable as a DH, 99, first baseman, and as you go through these programs, you're going to get a ton of these packs. For instance, like in stage 1 of the missions, right? You have the showdown. The showdown, every time you complete it, gives you 10 total of these Pennant Chase packs. You're going to pull at least some of these diamonds just from that showdown alone, okay? And then you have the conquest. Throughout the conquest, you're gonna pull even more of those packs, and by the time you finish showdown and conquest and get through this program just from those 2 things, you'll probably already have pulled all 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 of these diamonds from that pack. You're either gonna get a gold card, which you could sell for stubs, or you're gonna get one of these diamonds. So after you've done like the showdown and the conquest from this Pennant Chase, you're gonna probably almost pull all 5 of these, which is what happened to me. Once I finished those 2 things, I had all 5 of these diamonds pulled. Plus, they're also really cheap on the market if you want to do it that way. They're only like 11k. Super easy to get, honestly, by just playing, so you don't have to waste 10k stubs on them. But you could do that as well, and then you're gonna take those cards that you get from, you know, doing the conquest, doing the showdown, and then collect them, which is gonna progress you even further into this program. Now, I didn't even 100% this program yet. Wait, maybe I did. No, I didn't. Okay, so I didn't 100% this program yet. I'm on stage 2. Haven't really sat down to get any more of these cards. But once you get to 85 stars here, after you do the moments, right? You do all the moments. That would be the first thing you do for these programs. Always do your moments first. Then you would do your showdown, your conquest, using each card to complete the missions. So the missions are like PXP with the award series cards, which you're gonna get from, you know, the program and these packs and any other award series cards you might have. So you would plug them into your lineup, go into the conquest, do that, get that mission done, and then there's the specific stat missions like innings pitched with Michael Wacha, RBIs with Jackie Bradley Jr., and hits with Jose Altuve. Haven't done those 3 missions yet. Haven't really set my mind to it. My team is kind of set, so I haven't felt that like pressure to get them done. I haven't felt any pressure to get them done because I don't really need another one of these boss cards from this program. I picked Jeremy Pena from the boss cards, but then if you finish the program completely, you get another one of these bosses. I would pick Jorge Soler. Johnny Bench's swing is garbage. That would be me, but I still haven't finished it yet. So anyway, that's just kind of what you would look to do. You're going to go into these programs. You're going to unlock all these cards as you go. Follow the missions here, you know. Plug in the cards, just get the missions done. It's pretty simple. You earn PXP by using the cards. So if you have award series cards, you plug those award series cards in. You plug in the cards like Jackie Bradley, Raleigh Fingers, Jose Altuve from this program, and you get the PXP for it. Not to mention, not only do you get one of these bosses, which is 99 overall, you also get an end game reliever, Raleigh Fingers, 99 overall from this program. So definitely do this Pennant Chase program, and then once you get some of that done, you can also do all these things collectively at once. If you haven't started on all this stuff already, you can do all this stuff collectively. Like, the most efficient way would be do all your moments for, like, you know, monthly awards, Pennant Chase, Career Tribute Program, Wild Card. Do all your moments, get as many cards as you can unlocked, then plug those cards into your lineup for any conquests you have to do. You know, that way you're getting XP, you're getting PXP, and you're getting all the like stat attributes done as well, so that you're completing the programs all at once collectively as you go. You could do it that way. And then career tribute wise, dude, you're going to get 2 amazing 99s from the career tribute. Oh my God, the freaking, hold on, I got to turn that down. Got the audio bug glitch when you click into this. I hate that crap. All right, so we go in here. You get Adam Wainwright and 99 Miguel Cabrera. Adam Wainwright, insane free 99 overall starting pitcher. Again, why would I waste my time finishing 100% team affinity just to get Nolan Ryan when you have already, I've collected Corey Kluber, Adam Wainwright. That's just 2 of the pitchers that I'm going to talk about here that you can get. And then 99 Miguel Cabrera, set 4, one of the best cards in the game. Look at his hitting attributes. Miguel Cabrera is routinely one of the best cards in the game. Not only that, but just like the Pennant Chase program, you're going to be getting these career tribute programs, which have actually 6 diamonds in this one. Patrick Corbin's another usable starting pitcher that you could use. So that's 3 starting pitchers right there in a ranked season squad that you could be using. Corbin, Kluber, and Adam Wainwright. So again, you're kind of seeing like, why would I 100% team affinity just to get Nolan Ryan? Unless you really want Nolan Ryan, unless you're, you know, really bored, go ahead and do it. But like I said, kind of avoid team affinity unless you just need cards for the set 4 collections. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this. And then you could, another amazing reliever, Kenley Jansen from this career tribute program, 99 overall, signature series, one of the best relievers in the game right now. Only 10K, 11K to buy, or like I said, as you're doing this program, you're going to get a ton of these career tribute packs. You're going to get it from the showdown as well. Again, 10 career tribute packs every time you finish the showdown. You're going to get a bunch of the packs from the conquest as well, hidden within the conquest that rewards as you go. And then as you go as well, you're going to have them throughout this whole entire program. So you're going to be getting, pretty much pooling all 6 of these 99s at some point, or you could just buy them for 10K, all usable as well. Evan Longoria, Paul Goldschmidt, both endgame cards that you could use. Longoria's swing is great. Goldschmidt's swing is great. Elvis Andrus has even been good for me in events when I've used him. Kenley Jansen, amazing at every level, ranked seasons, amazing card. Mike Moustakas is even usable. Like, look at these cards that you can just get just from grinding the game, no money spent, super easy to get. And again, they're also only 10K, so if you don't really feel like grinding that much, you could even just quickly snag up these cards for 10K, plug them into your lineup, and have a competitive squad online. It's so simple. It's so easy to do. And as you go, again, this is a 97 overall, but Adam Ottavino, end game reliever. He has an amazing release, very funky release, really good pitch mix, really good pitch speed. Adam Ottavino, great to have from this program. You know, just from these 2 programs alone, trying to get cards, you know, trying to, what you should be grinding right now. These 2 programs alone, right? Pennant Chase and Career Tribute. You're going to get a ton of 99 overalls, usable cards that you can plug into your lineup right away and honestly dominate with. I didn't even get into the best part of the Career Tribute program. Check this out. The boss packs at 100 and 115 stars. Boom. 3 of the best swings in the game. Carlos Santana, Matt Carpenter, and Christian Yelich. And you get 2 of those cards for free. I picked Yelich and I picked Santana because he's a switch hitter. So, I mean, look at the attributes. Like, switch hitting, amazing hitting attributes, decent fielding. You can play him at catcher, third base or first base for Carlos Santana. Matt Carpenter, again, third base, first base, second base, all over the infield. Amazing lefty bat, good swing, great hitting attributes, again, decent fielding. And then Yelich, dude. Yelich has 93 speed, 92 steal with 88 fielding. Again, great hitting attributes. Vision's a little low, 93, but his swing makes up for it. So those 2 programs alone, you grind those out, you'll be pretty set, because you're also going to be getting free packs along the way, like this Great Racing 98 pack, which you could pull, you know, Carlos Delgado, you could pull Kerry Wood if you get lucky and get the rare round. You can get those guys. Those are the 2 cards I would suggest, but all 3 of these guys here, if you do get the rare round, are usable. But for me, again, with the pitching, I picked Kerry Wood. So if you end up getting the rare round, I picked Kerry Wood. Boom, you have 4 starting pitchers already without even having to get that Nolan Ryan from Team Affinity. So if I were you, I'd completely ignore Team Affinity until you really have to get more cards for the set collections, because your pitching will be fine. Like, unless you want to get Brandon Crawford and Charlie Blackmon because of their swings, or because you're a fan of like the Rockies, the Giants, or whatever, do that. But like I said, you don't really need to have a good team, you know? Like I said, I would get those 2 things done first. Now after that, it's kind of up to you. There's 2 really good cards in the monthly award programs. I haven't grinded out for Soto yet. I'm about halfway there for Juan Soto. Again, programs is where it's at right now. Grinding the programs. Do your moments first. Boom. Anything else you might have to do or be able to do, like you could do this exchange. You could do the Topps Now collection. For me, I always do the Topps Now collection just to get that extra boost. So that's why I have September Topps Now done. it's pretty much the same rinse and repeat method to get these cards. You go into your programs, you do any moments that you might have to do, you do any showdown you might have to do, you do any conquest you might have to do. While you're doing the conquest, you plug in these cards right here. Any conquest you might have not completed yet, that's how I do it. You would plug in your cards into your team, use them, get that PXP or stat missions done, whatever it is for your relative program. If you need to do, PXP missions, you're getting those done with the cards that you're using. If you need to do stat missions, you're also getting those done with the cards that you have plugged into your lineup. That's going to progress your programs gradually. The most efficient way for me to do it is I usually do like 1 or 2 programs at a time. I try not to focus too much on multiple. You can do all of them at once if you want, but I find it to be easier and quicker. Say for instance, if I need to get Tops Now done first, I just put all Tops Now cards into my lineup. That's what I do. Put all Tops Now into my lineup, get that program completely knocked out. That way it's done, move on to the next program. You could do that, or you could do it collectively like I said before in the video. It's up to you. For me personally, it's easier for me to keep track of if I'm doing everything not everything at once, if I'm doing one of the programs at once, or maybe max 2 if I can't fill out a full lineup with just the one program, Okay, so another thing you can do is Great Racing 98. Mark McGwire's swing isn't the best, and if you already have, this Mark McGwire is better than the Live Series Collection Mark McGwire. His swing's not the best. I don't do great with this card, but it's definitely the 99 that you can have at the DH slot just for fun. People love to use Mark McGwire. You can also get 99 in Sammy Sosa, but his collection reward is better than this one, so I wouldn't really recommend grinding this out too hard unless you just want to do it for whatever reason. I didn't complete the Roberto Clemente program yet, just because I don't really have room for this card in my outfield. However, Clemente has one of the better swings in the game, has max contact, good enough pop to get you where you need to be, and then the fielding is insane as well, and he's a utility guy, so he can play the outfield, second base, and third base. So this is a card, again, programs, dude. Grind out your programs. That's my biggest thing for y'all. Ignore Team Affinity as much as you can. Grind out just these programs. You're going to have a set squad that you can use in rank, that you can use online, that you can grind for, and honestly, it's probably going to be better than the cards you're going to get from Team Affinity anyway. That's all subjective though. Like, if you're really good with a card, go ahead and get it. But for me, like, those top 3 cards in Team Affinity just aren't worth it, aren't worth the grind for me compared to what you can get from just doing the programs. So again, I would do that. So again, right away, I would do your Pennant Chase, your Career Tribute, and then I would get into the monthly awards. I would go get Julio Rodriguez if you can. So by doing that, you're going to finish August Tops Now and finish September Tops Now. Lock those into these optional Tops Now collections just to get you started into the monthly awards program. So with Julio Rodriguez and Juan Soto, you can get those done. Julio is an amazing card. I mean, look, dude, 99, 99, 99 on the speed, steal, and base running aggression, 93 fielding, 99 arm in center field, which is really, really good. The 91 reaction paired with 99 speed, nothing's getting past him in the outfield. It's going to have to be a true gapper for anything to get past him in center field. And then you have the really, really good hitting attributes as well. Max contact, PCI is going to be huge. 125 clutch, just really, really good card all around. And then a DH option for y'all is this Juan Soto card. Boom, 99 overall, Juan Soto, amazing hitting attributes. I'd put him at DH personally. I don't have room for him right now. My team is so stacked just from grinding the other stuff, but I'm definitely going to try him out. So that's another guy you can do. Again, like I said, it's kind of repetitive, but I just want to nail the point home. How you're going to be doing these programs is just look at these missions here. So for this one specifically, there's no conquest and there's no showdown. What you have to do for this, you do your moments, you get all that done, you do your Tops Now collection. You don't have to do it. I just think it's better, and it doesn't take that long to get it done, to get Tops Now done, and most people already have it done by the time monthly award comes out, so might as well just lock those cards in, get that extra 10 stars, and then you go into your missions here. You're gonna get PXP missions with the program players, the pitchers, hitters, and then the 2 captains. You get the PXP with those guys, and then you also do the single player stat missions, which you could do that, or you could do online stat missions, which is nice they added that. Again, preferably I would like them to add like an online wins voucher, but that's like lofty thinking. I think at this point I don't think they're ever going to do that. They'll probably just keep it at stat missions, hoping for Team Affinity to have the online wins vouchers, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then these other 3 optional things you can do. We already did the Tops Now collection. You could do mini seasons collection. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. To me, that's boring. Grinding mini seasons is just it's boring. It's not fun. This Carlos Pena card is not good. Like, I don't find this card very good at all. 78 vision is mid. If you like Carlos Pena, by all means get him, but again, like doing that mini season, to do this mini season, you have to go over into, I'm just going to show you guys real quick. If you want to do it, you would go over to single player mini seasons and then the monthly awards right here. But in order to get Pena, you have to win the entire championship. So that's a lot of offline games just for $199 overall, when you're already going to have a ton of other 99s to use that are better than this Carlos Pena card. You know what I'm saying? So like the use of time, the use of efficiency, which this video is about, you're better off just grinding out those other programs, getting those cards to fill your lineup with, rather than sit there and play 36, mini seasons, 3-inning games just to get this Carlos Pena card. You know what I'm saying? So do what you will, but I'm just telling you guys what I think you should do. And again, as you're doing these programs, like, look at all these cards you're getting through doing these programs, right? You're getting all these set 4 cards here when you finish these out. Again, come down here to the monthly awards. Look at all these set 4 cards. These are the brunt of your collections right here, those monthly awards programs. And then again, Tops Now is another way to get a ton of cards just from one program. Look at all these cards you're getting. Cards at every level for this Tops Now. And then again, in the August Tops Now, cards at every single level right now. So, I mean, this is really going to really boost your collection in order for you to get that Mookie Betts card, or that Jimmy Fox card, or that Corey Kluber card, Like I said, I've only done halfway through Team Affinity. On every division, I'm like about 50%. One of them's like 70%. Some of them are below 50%, like at 43 or whatever. But I've done these programs. I've done that much of Team Affinity, and I have 2 of the bosses from set 4. So, and it hasn't really taken me a ton of time to get it done either. And again, that's what I think you should do. Focus on these programs, man. And as you're doing that as well, you're going to come down here and you're going to also be getting the XP bosses from it. So again, you can get this 99 Manny Machado, 99 Eric Gagne, 99 Giancarlo Stanton. I think those are the 3 best cards that you could pick out of these 5 bosses here, and you're going to get 3 of them once you finish the XP path. So again, there's no lack of getting 99 cards in this game for free, no money spent. You're going to have a God Squad. Best way to do it, I think. One last thing I want to touch on is this wild card postseason program. I'm going to finish it out just for the sake of content, just for the sake of getting the cards. There might be some sort of postseason collection at some point. So I definitely want to get all this done just so I could, if there is a postseason collection for this year, which there probably will be, that way I have all of them just ready to go, lock them into the collection, boom, done. But as far as usability from these cards, you're not really getting much. Bryson Stott, he's decent if you're a Phillies fan. Second baseman, there's better second baseman out there. I haven't really had any experience with his swing. He's definitely usable. 99 fielding, 95 speed, good as a leadoff guy, good as a lefty bat if you need one. Decent. The power versus right is underwhelming, 92. Not great. Vision, 91. Clutch 116 is good. Prefer to see that at 125, especially this late in the game. But it is what it is. And Royce Lewis is, I'm sorry, but he's absolutely unusable. He's a utility man. He can play anywhere, but I'm sorry, this card swing is so bad. It's even tough to do moments with this card. It's almost unusable for me anyway. At least on higher difficulties, his swing is just too slow, just not good. He has the 125 clutch. He has the attributes there to be an amazing card, but when you have a crappy swing, no amount of attributes is going to fix that swing. You know what I'm saying? So I would do this just for the sake of maybe there being a postseason collection, so that way you have all the cards. But doing this is not something that's going to net you cards that are usable in the game. It might net you a couple relievers that you might need. I know Brock Stewart isn't a bad reliever. Trevor McGill has Outlier 1 and 2 on his knuckle curve and fastball, but he's not like a top tier reliever. Seawald's not a top tier reliever. There's other relievers out there that are better. And you could get this Jordan Montgomery card again. He could be your fifth starter, but his velocity is just a little low. Lefty, there's just other options. I'm going to show you my team real quick, just to show you guys, like, it's not really needed to do that program. And we got Kluber, Wainwright, Kerry Wood, Patrick Corbin, which are all set 4 cards. We're going to lose John Donaldson, but when set 5 comes out, we can just find a starting pitcher from set 5, replace John Donaldson with them. I pretty much have my rotation set for when set 5 comes out and I lose set 3. So always keep that in mind too, like as you're building your team. Like, we only have about 18 days left in this season, so kind of gear your mind towards, okay, I need set 4 cards to fill my lineup out. I need those set 4 cards. Set 3 is going away. Who am I wild carding? Who am I not? Keep that in mind as you're grinding through these programs. Kind of put a plan in place of, hey, like, I'm going to lose Cody Bellinger. I'm going to lose Jose Ramirez. I'm going to lose, whoever you guys have that are really good hitters that you might not be able to use anymore. think of like, okay, so who am I going to replace those guys with? As you're doing these programs, think of that, you know. So for me, I knew I was going to lose Cody Bellinger. That's why I chose, you know, Christian Yelich. I knew I was going to lose Adley Rutschman if I don't wild card him. That's why I chose Carlos Santana, switch hitting catcher, to replace him. Just things like that to kind of keep in mind as you're going through it. But trust me, there is no lack of getting 99 overalls. You're going to have a stacked team regardless, just because if you sit down here and you grind these programs, you're going to have it. So that's pretty much going to do it for me, guys. I hope you all are having a great time with the game. I know it's kind of late in the year. It hasn't been the best game as of late as far as content for some people. I personally love the game right now. The way they kind of rejuvenated it with these programs, giving you all those 99s. They listened to the community. People were like, oh, why would I want to grind a whole program for just a 97 overall? They fixed it. They listened to the community. They gave us a ton of free 99s, especially in the Pennant Chase, especially in the Career Tribute packs. Again, monthly awards, Pennant Chase, Career Tribute. That's what I would do for y'all. And then use those cards, and then maybe do some team affinity, not to 100%, but just enough to get your other boss cards from the collection. Get enough in your inventory of set 4 so you can get some of those bosses done. And then this postseason wild card, just to review, the postseason wild card program is kind of underwhelming. Not going to get a lot of cards that you can use, but you're getting collection cards from completing it. And if they release a postseason collection, which they probably will, you're also going to get that out of the way already, instead of having to like not do it and then catch up later once they release the postseason collection, which again, keep that in mind, they probably will do that. So definitely get that done. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. As you can see, I'm completely no money spent. I have an amazing 99 overall squad, and hopefully now after the tips in this video, you guys can as well. And yep, have a great one, guys. See you next time.